Hello and welcome, dear audience, to Fides Family and Society here on Fides Television. I am your host, Dennis Joy. On the show today, we'll be diving into a game-changing topic: skill your way to success. Whether you're building your career, a side hustle, or you're pursuing your passion, acquiring a skill is the key you need to unlock your potential. I'm delighted to be joined by two insightful guests who will be sharing valuable insights and experiences on this topic. First off, I'll start off by introducing Mrs. Maria Ejah. She is a newspaper graphics designer here in Fides Media. Hello, Mrs. Maria. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. Also, it's a pleasure to introduce Mr. Steve Goja, who works at the production department here in Fides Media. Good day, Mr. Steve. It's a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you very much for having me. I'm also glad to be here.
Yeah, we appreciate. There's more to explore on this topic after the short break. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for staying with us. Remember, we are still on the topic, skill your way to success. As it stands, I can't wait to hear from our guests. Let's get started with the discussion. So I'll begin with Mr. Steve. So I'd like to ask, do you have a skill, and how has acquiring a skill affected you positively?
Yeah, thank you very much. My skills, I'm into printing.
Okay.
Yeah, I operate different kinds of machineries in the printing press, producing newspaper, magazine, textbooks, etc.
So you can pass for an engineer, yeah? You're an engineer?
Yes,
All
I'm
right.
an engineer.
That's impressive.
Yes. So how it affected me positively? Personally, I would say it's enhanced career opportunities and prospects, which give me opportunity to meet with different categories of persons in life. It also, and secondly, it increases confidence and self-esteem. Yeah, I work different places, which I would say is it gives me confidence to do whatever I want to do. And thirdly, it improves problem solving and critical thinking ability. You know, there are people who wake up in the morning, they don't have a skill, they don't have a job.
Yes.
And they begin to think negative things. But when you have a skill, you escape all this. And then finally, I would say, personal growth and fulfillment, of which there are some opinions that I'll take on my own in an organization, both governmental ministries, governmental and non-governmental.
Yeah. And
when the management sit on it and they discover everything is in line with their own agendas. So I really appreciate myself and my late dad for encouraging me
so he was the inspiration behind that.
Actually.
Oh, that's really good. Thank you very much, Mr. Steve. So Mrs. Maria, I'd like to hear from you. Do you have a skill, and maybe just one way it has affected you positively?
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Well, I have a skill.
Okay, beautiful.
So, and I'll say that me acquiring this skill is a game changer for me. It has been a game changer because this skill has improved my self-confidence, makes me financially stable, and you know, it has increased my personal growth.
Yeah.
Yes. And he make me to be relevant in any environment I found myself. Just like me being in Fides today is as the result of the skill I acquired, because computer was not really what I studied in school.
Wow.
But in fact, the first time I counted 100,000, like it was my skill. So I would say that it has really affected me greatly. Yeah.
That's really impressive. So going forward, I would like to ask, at what age should parents introduce skill acquisition to their children? Should they wait till the child is has grown to a particular stage, or they should start up at a very early stage? So what do you think, Miss Maria?
Okay.
What age do you think is best for a parent to start incorporating skill acquisition on their children?
Well, I would say that at early stage.
Okay.
At childhood stage, parents should start introducing skill to their children. I mean the basic.
Yeah.
Like throw play. You understand? You can set up 2 items trying to play, but you are introducing a skill to them. Then at the elementary stage,
okay,
you can start introducing the foundational stage, which is by teaching them how to read, how to write, you know, mathematics and all the rest.
How to draw.
How to draw, yeah.
To be creative.
Yes. And you think they are not picking anything, no, but you don't know that they are learning.
Actually.
Then by the time they get to 10 years, they will now specialize on their skill of interest. By then, through that play, they have picked up something that they really want to be. You see a child will tell you, Mommy, I want to be engineer. I want to, you know, press computer. I want to do this. It's through that play. So then they have their interest. They know the specific skill they want to acquire. So you can now send them to that skill to acquire, and it will really help them. Because I remember then when I was in school, one of my friends then, he told me he learned sewing at the age of 10. He started sewing. Wow. So even when we were in school, this guy was sewing. Like, he will sew something, we like this your dress, he will say, I made it, and then he will sew for us. So he was having money. You understand?
Yes.
So by the time we finish service, this guy is really a big boy. As I'm talking to you, he had a house, car, he's a big boy. And, you know, school has not really put food on his table. I'm not saying school is bad though. School is very, very important. But skill is very important for every parent to introduce this to their children at early stage.
Yeah, that's amazing. Most of the persons with big names here in the society today earn that name as a result of handmade skills.
Yes.
So I'd like to hear from you, Mr. Steve. What do you think? At what age should a parent, I beg your pardon, introduce skill acquisition to their children? What stage? Yeah.
Well, depend on the skill. You know, there are parents that chooses a particular skill for their children. So depend on, there's a skill you might start putting your child through at the age of 2 to 3. There's some skills you start putting your child through at the age of 5 to 10. There's a skill you can also put your child from at the age of 20 to 25 years. Okay. Something like that. Not like our parents of nowadays who lack some experience and which need the experience and the exposure. Yeah. You see a little baby given phone by her mom watching TikTok, a girl of 3 years. Yes. Which is not encouraging. That's not the skill. Oh, okay. Watching TikTok can never be a skill.
Yes.
And so
it's not a skill.
Yes. So I will say is depend on the skills you want your child to go on. So do you think parents should choose a skill for their children, or they should allow them choose whatever they might interest them? Is it the responsibility of a parent to choose a particular skill that, okay, this is my child, this is what I feel is best for you, and this is what you should do, or they should just allow them? No, I think to me it's better you choose a skill for your child. At the early stage? Yes, at the early stage. All right. And let them grow it. If you see, I love my Igbo brothers. Whoever has a business as an Igbo person must pick 1 or 2 persons from his children. Yes. And introduce them to that business. Yeah. Yes. So he choose it for them. My dad also choose it for me, and which I'm achieving it today. Even if it's no more, I keep succeeding every day, everywhere I go.
Wow. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The interaction is becoming more intriguing as we proceed. So I would like to ask, you know, we are in a world that is driven by technology. Everything around us is technology here and there. So what is the relevance of acquiring a skill in this technological driven world? Let me hear from Mrs. Maria.
Okay.
Our computer specialist.
Thank you. Well, I'll say that it is very important. You know, I see skill as the key to unlock financial success. So for you to be ahead, you need to acquire a skill. It will really help you. You see, some of these bad boys we have now is that the result of them not having any skill. And now they needed money.
Yes.
So they need to do anything. Snatch phone, you know, just to earn. But if you see one that have a skill, he will practice it for him to earn. So for you to, you know, stay ahead, for you to be relevant, you know, for you to be financially stable, have this, gain this confidence, you need a skill. So it is very, very important, very essential for one to acquire a skill in this economy of today. You need a skill, especially high demand skill.
Yeah. Mrs. Maria said it all. You need a skill to get to that place that you want to be, to reach for success. You need a skill. So let's proceed. I would like to ask, which do you think pays more in this modern day? Which pays more? Is it skill or formal jobs, the 9 to 5, or having a skill of your own? Which do you think? Let me begin with Mr. Steve. Which of them and why? You will create a justification for it. If you claim it is skills that pay more, why is that? If it is formal job, the 9 to 5, why is that in this society?
Okay, thank you once again.
Yeah.
In this society, I think personally skills is much better than
the formal job.
Yes, I support that.
Why am I saying so?
Why
am I saying so? Is there was a time I went to a POS stand.
Okay.
And then the POS attendant was not there. So someone shouted her name, Chioma, come, they are waiting for you. So she came and I look at the signboard, POS signboard, I saw Chioma also. I said, wow, very young girl. At the age of 17, she owns her own business. I said, come, how old are you? She said, she's 17 years old. I said, 17 years old, who owns this business? I do. And say, yes. I said, wow, that's good. So who empower you this? That herself. I said, wow, where did you get the capital? That she were working and then the work was stressful, so she decided to save money and start from selling mineral and snacks, from snacks to POS. I said, wow, that's good. So please don't be offended. How much do you earn per day as a gain? She said she earned up to sometimes 12,000, sometimes 8,000.
Oh, wow.
I said, oh, that's interesting. So, and if you have been given opportunity again to go back to your work, she said, oh, never. She cut me short. She said, never. Even though pay her 100,000, she's not going back there. I said, wow, that's good. So keep it on, okay? I just pray for you. God will help you expand. So you see, she wait. For her going back to collect 100,000 will no more be beneficial to her. So she better depend on self-employment.
And to think that even the demands and the prerequisites for all these formal jobs are even overbearing. They will need this criterion. You must have this, you must have that. Even while you are in the job, they will still stress. But when you are on your own, you have this.
You are the boss of your own. Yes.
You earn your money. You are not open, looking out for. So
I create your own business.
Yes. So what do you think, Miss Maria? Which do you think is better?
Well, I would say that skill pays more than fun. Because even if they pay you, let's assume they pay you 70,000 naira, and you go out there for your side hustle, a day you earn 10,000 naira. By the time you calculate it 30 days or 31 days, you see that you've earned more than that 70, and you have your own time. You are your own boss. No one shouted at you. You know, you do things at your own will.
Own pace.
So, skill is more preferable.
Okay, so it's about to get tricky. So I'd like to ask, we are both staff, we are all staff of a particular establishment. So peradventure you were offered a job promotion that is in your former job with an increased salary. But then the twist of it is that it requires you to let go of the skill that you have.
Okay.
That's your side hustle that is earning you more money. Will you leave your side hustle and focus on the promotion? And to remember that that promotion too comes with a top up in your remuneration. You are earning so much.
Oh.
So which will you choose? Will you go for the promotion and let go of your side hustle, or the other way around? Miss Maria is already laughing. Let's hear from her.
Well, this question is
It's a very tricky one, I know.
But the thing is that now you've been promoted,
Yes.
and there's an increase in your salary.
Yes.
And you know, skills, side hustle is your additional income.
Yes.
So, and they say that so much is given, much is expected. Now, this company now, they need your maximum support, your time, because one, you've been promoted and your salary has been increased. So you need to give them all your time.
What responsibility will come?
Now you have to drop your skill and focus on that job.
Yes.
But then your skill is your passion. So now you have to drop that passion and focus on it, because we are still talking about money, and now money is involved. Money is involved, so you go for your former job. So if I'm the one, I'll go for my former job and give them the time, because they have increased my salary and I've been promoted, so they equally need my time. But you know, I will just feel it, because now I don't do what I love doing. I've dropped my passion. So you understand. So it all depends on the individual. It's a choice.
Yeah. But don't you think your skill, like, you know, most times some persons must have improved their brand such that they have clients and people that are really, really looking up to them. Don't you think that it would be bad for you to just put your passion on hold just to chase one particular job that you don't even know if the next day new establishments will come and you'll be left with nothing?
Well, that is why I said it's a choice.
Okay.
Now you choose to drop your passion and focus on the money. So you go for it. For me, I will go for that money at that time.
Hey, Mrs. Maria, you're such a money lover.
Okay, let me trip in. You see, if I've been given a promotion
Yes.
for my work,
Yes.
and then that I have to affect my side hustle,
Okay.
I'll weigh it. Which pays
The more.
the more? Then if I see the promotion at my former job is more, it has more income than the side hustle, I will drop it. But if at the point where the side hustle weigh more than even the job with plus the promotion, I will drop the job
And go for
and
that.
focus on my skills. That's just the best.
Yeah,
So it's about the money.
It's about the money, yes. Yes. It's about the money. It's about the money.
Oh, wow, that's really interesting. It's about the money. Passion can't wait. It's about the money.
Yes.
Okay, so on a final note, I would love you both to take a moment to enlighten our audience on the need to acquire a skill so as to achieve success in life. Because whether we like it or not, skill is one of the greatest determining factor to achieve success at ease without any stress in this current day. So I'd like you to enlighten our audience out there who are contemplating, do I venture into this skill or do I look out for something else? Enlighten them on how to acquire skill, or the need, the relevance to acquire skills so as to achieve success in life. So
Okay. So, well, I just want to say that the key to success is skill. So you go out there and invest in skill development. At early stage, even at old age, there's no time that is wasted. You can still learn a skill, because for you to survive in this world today, you need a skill. You need to be your own boss. You need to create your own business.
yes.
You know, for you to be financially stable, you need this skill. So there's no time that is too late. Don't say, no, I have passed the age of going out there to look for a skill. Just look for a skill and then learn. Invest on that skill. Then you see your life. You succeed You know, you will always be ahead, you will be relevant, because it will help you in so many ways. So I'm just saying that we parents, you know, just try to introduce skill to your children. Yes.
It's
Thank
never
you.
too late.
It's never too late.
Mr. Steve,
Yes.
our audience are waiting.
Yes, it's good to have a skill.
Yeah.
I encourage everyone, every youth, and also parents that will have the responsibility to put their children through, not by watching TikTok. I always have an issue with most parents, most mothers especially. Do not encourage your child with TikTok. There's nothing to learn in that place. Nothing. So go out there, learn a skill. As example, me, before coming to East, they were calling me to come to work at West, which Ondo State.
Wow.
They keep calling me every day until the day when I arrive Oka, they keep disturbing me. I say, no, let me finish with East first. Then let me see. They are looking for me everywhere. Even as I'm working here, I always discuss with my neighbors. I say, they have called me in Bini again. No. Now, wow, these people, they will not allow me to rest. So it's because of the skills. They are looking for me everywhere. The last one I told him, I said, no, let me finish. I have a big role to play in Fides, Oka, Anambra State. So let me finish first. Then, why is it like that? It's because of the skills I'm having.
Yes, so.
Yes, so I encourage every youth to forget about every other fast money. There's what they call quick money. They'll just label today, get it, and then go for flexing. They'll squander it finish before looking for a way to look for, no. Look for a better skill and then to see how it will affect you positively in future. Thank you very much.
It's really wonderful. There are some places that your certificate will not take you to. Yes, it is what you have, the skill, not the paper, but what you have in there upstairs. So it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure, I must say. I really had a lovely moment here, and we have come to the end of this episode of Fides Family and Society. I really appreciate our guests, Mrs. Maria and Mr. Steve, for their time and insightful ideas. To recap, we have explored the importance of skill acquisition as a tool for achieving success in life. If you've been inspired by today's episode, please follow us and share your thoughts on our various social media handles. I am your host, Dennis Joy. Until next time, stay skilled and successful.